G-U-D. How me fi fear them when I feel me style them in a dark. Dance all that I feel me yard. Tell magic fi press record. Light up a spliff, I sip the and see me fully charged. No way at all, me no drop me guard. My teeth full and me whip up it off. Extension to top it off. It full of teeth like when somebody laugh. I got me that, so don't fuck up. How we set the trend and them have to follow. If them no mention, don't them no make a dollar. The fans them been done for the Instagram, yeah. I'm not have to buy no views. When me drop them song, yeah. If them bet them lose, tell them to check the banger. Louis V. Pam.
Give thanks. Give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. Salute, great King, honor, Joel Jaguar, executor, salute, my Lord. We just a pass through as usual. We are bring our style, our esoteric energy, our information. So, we can have honorable clarification of it. Now I'm on for the liberation from the extant, meaning still existing. Again, the liberation from the extant, colonial enslavement, only because people pretend as if they don't know they're enslaved, only because of their cowardice. God, the ones that we know just terrified. And the ones that we just don't know, we can't blame them. We have to dare present information we can at least aid them. Now we say the liberation from the extant colonial enslavement, the absolute right to exist and travel freely within the Western territory, and by extension, the earth. Now, when I'm on make a statement or a claim like that, how can I substantiate this claim? We look at the articles of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, not inhuman rights. Human rights, because you have people where them are man, but them inhuman because them not have the compassion or the qualities we make you distinct or be distinctly human. You can look on everyone out there and say, yeah man, a man that, a woman that. But check the mental capacity. That's where the distinction of the life. That's where the difference may be. The cognitive area. So again, we say articles of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Article 6 said everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. And we are talking about the Universal Declaration, meaning this applies to everyone. That's why it said everyone. You understand? And we're going to break down the recognition and person as we go along. It also said, Article 13, Section 2 said, everyone has the right to leave any country, including one's own, and return to one's country. Now, again, we are looking upon this instrument. And this instrument that out there in the public, I would say, are one of those legal codes where no different from the laws of Burgos that is in place. However, these things are in place to restrict the colonists who are these modern day politicians working on behalf of all different corporations. It was there to restrict these people. So the citizens of the countries not have access to this information. Why? Because them are citizen, meaning them pledge allegiance to whatever country them subject themselves to. And as such, because them politically affiliated, then this kind of fundamental rights and subsequent freedoms now go apply to them. Babylon presumes that them have contract and authority and control over them. Again, this document say you have right to leave a country, including your own. Now, I would ask, what is a country? A country is an organized, for-profit, financial business enterprise created within a sovereign territory. A country is not the landmass area known as a territory. It is in fact a corporation, a financial business enterprise. These things are clarity, but I know it still will go over most people's head. Now, an example of a country is the United States of America, which was created within the Western Territory by the Articles of Confederation of 15 November 1777. So this is when them create the so-called country within what we know the landmass area known as the Western Territory, what we would call America, the continent, which include what the colonizers break up and call North, South, and Central. We know it just as the landmass, the Western Territory, or region. Now, this Article of Confederation was the very first constitution of the United States, which established a league of friendship for the 13 colonial independent states. This is why them claim sovereignty, because them say them independent from them crown. However, this is the great deception, my people, or one of the great deception, or a part of the great deception, where them have view a things about a country is a landmass when it's in fact a business enterprise, a corporation. And have you a pledge allegiance to that corporation, which is foreign owned and controlled. And this is called colonization. And it can be proven by the legal standards being enforced out here in the public. All the item have to do is just take them time and just contemplate, just read from a different perspective, from a free man perspective. Because once you enslave it, this is why nobody now step forward and not express this thing this way. Not one of these gurus. How can they? Everyone, meaning you, me, the people in Africa, the people in England, the people in Australia, everyone, it's universal. Yeah, man. And then all you have to do is look up the instrument and say which so-called country is a member of this compact, this international agreement. And you're gonna find say your country is a part of it. So again, we're gonna say to expatriate is to leave or exist outside a corporate country. When we say expatriate, that's when you hear me I say renunciate from them people. Yeah. So when you renunciate, it is to leave, to live or exists outside a corporate country and its legal society, retaining your possession within the territory or the landmass area. Because the territory is in fact the landmass area. I hope when I get it tonight. Now, this action, when you expatriate, this action removes us from the foreign political, colonial control and or authority. This is the area where our fundamental rights and subsequent freedoms exist outside of the foreign control colonial corporate countries. This is why I always say, just the clarity and being specific. When we say we're non-political, that means that we don't have no interest to participate in a for them thing, but it is political. Now we say our non-political fundamental rights to choose our own allegiance is the essence of democracy as provided by very same Universal Declaration, Article 21.3, which states, the will of the people shall be the basis of the authority of government. And that very statement is expressed in all of the local constitution or the national constitution. When them say, the government was instituted among man, from which they derive their authority. So them get them authority from the people. You understand? And them can only govern only by the consent of each individual man and woman, not as an aggregate where some sodomite where is a cross-dressing unlearned dunce can talk about them I go vote and me I participate and for them vote. I go make whatever them vote for apply to me. No. This is why you have individual rights. You get me? It's individual, and you have to choose, and you have to make that choice to exercise those rights, or you be regulated collectively like slaves. A simple thing. Now, I just bring forth a little reasoning here for say, boy, if I want to choose, salute Hassan, salute my king. If I want to choose to apply themselves, you're not going to know these things. You're not going to sit down and Babylon and make a presumption and I say, boy, all I know are slaves. And you're going to sit and don't do nothing about it. You're not even proactive. I say you learn something and I make some effort. No. You wait until you jam up in all different kind of situation and can't get no help anywhere. So then you look and find the last resort. And that's when you want to come forward. Usually that's when you exhaust all of your resources. I work with all kind of other people out here getting nowhere. And when you run up in a man like I or others such as I, then you have nothing for offer. And you have no time to apply yourself to learn. But you expect someone to be obligated to you. I say that is nonsense. It's like how me always talk about the world passport. And the world passport, how it's separate and apart from the government control passport or the legal fiction. One would be public, one would be private. Your world passport is a private instrument. But you have what is known as the world passport and the world government, where them say, boy, them have a citizenship thing where them are going with. Me not necessarily subscribe to the citizenship part. I get my document before them even reach to that level. However, I'm not going to discourage that. I better you subscribe to being the world citizen opposed to being just a political corporate citizen. And when you look on the world citizen information, I can see where them kind of change a little bit, where them are try, so them political. But I can't subscribe to nothing political, period. Just like how I can't really subscribe to no kind of citizenship. I remember me establish myself as a sovereign man. You understand? And when me encourage people to get the book or get the citizenship accordingly, it's because they're not structured like me. They're not affect the public record like me. You understand? But I have a world passport as a travel document. Now Babylon change up all these things. What am I say? It requires some kind of chip in the passport for security purposes. All them things they apply to slave my people. It's a distinction. If you think it applied to you, then it applied to you. Like me, I know it not apply to me. I know it not apply to none of my people. Period. I know that. You understand? But if people choose to, be deceived, then you can't get another way. I think the problem is that people afraid to challenge these things. So I don't know how to. But I think that's really the problem. Because if me up on the mainland right now, having the knowledge what me have, and a man would have sent me out of status car through, I probably jump across the border or I get a little visa at a time and overstay the visa and then me I worry now because I'm up on the mainland. Now, because I have this information, all I do is apply for a world passport. And when I apply for the world passport, I create for myself because me alone can't create it. An affidavit with certain specifics. And I use the Universal Declaration only because it's universal. It applies universally. It's a common sense reasoning, common sense application. I give the simplest thing there. So with my world passport in my hand as an identification, right there, so I tell a man, say, I subscribe to the fundamental rights and freedom outside of the political area, the colonial political area, where them are to for them business, this private. So right there, so I not have no jurisdiction over you. The only requirement is that you must renunciate being a Jamaican citizen. You have to have a piece. You can write that mess on just a piece of tiny tissue paper. You understand? And endorse that mess. That way you have it. If you don't even get it on the public record, no, but you have it. So if them even take you up, it's a part of your document going to the court, but them never can claim jurisdiction over you. Because the only way ICE can claim jurisdiction over you is because you're a Jamaican citizen. You understand? It's because you're a Trinidadian citizen. The worst set of people in that capacity are the people that were upon Puerto Rico and the people upon like St. Thomas Virgin Islands. Those people in a messed up state. And them in a messed up state because of the state of them condition, the mind. No man can enslave the character. Slavery is outlawed and abolished. Yet these people can't do nothing without requiring some kind of permission. And when I tell the very St. Thomas Virgin Island people to stop following, some of these sodomite gurus will not follow and can't free on yourself and just listen and apply yourself. If it is not true, then it not gonna work. But the very laws I tell you say you need to go to some other what I'm calling over there, some are not even what is that? All this thing getting on my house, man. This wasp kind of bees thing. I want my place open. Some governor them make enslave them over there, and them sometimes it disappoint me. Say you people have something else, but that's not understand it. And when I forgive man, a man like me, the resource, the strength to just move about and do the things so one can say, one help, restrict me. One very same one. But one will brag about, lavish this and that. And only when I'm in a problem, when I come around here and find interest in some of this kind of information. It's crazy. You're not enslaved. It's only a presumption, my people. But you have to express your freedom. It's like them say, hey, you break the law. And them accuse you, say you break the law, so you're guilty of breaking the law. Now you have to rebut that accusation. You have to bring a counterclaim and counterattack these colonial accusers. You have to do that. You can't play games. Hey, it's all up now. From the get-go, who are you? Where is your authority to even accuse me? Because only the devil is known as an accuser. Is only an adversarial demonic entity. That principality is known for such actions. And we know the corporate government, the political government out there are working on behalf of the demonic principality. Hence, it's the state of condition the society is in. Confusion. Yeah, man. Why? Because the leaders practice corruption. That's their practice. So when you hear them talk about the attorney practicing, they're always practicing. Always. Why? Because they're not the truth. You understand? And you have to be a creative source if you can manifest truth. And the difference that these people are imposters. And this is why I challenge them. If they open their mouth, I object. Who the mess are you? And who do you think you are talking to? This is the approach. I don't understand what everybody else that do out there when all kind of information is there. It's just that when you deal with the world passport, I see subtle changes. This is why I approach it differently. Even now, if like me, I forgot renew my thing through kind of hole and tear up, tear up. Me, I go personally contact the brethren women know, women normally contact if him still alive or running that thing. For make sure what me want is what me I get. Because the demonic entity have a way to infiltrate everything. And the moment it infiltrates anything, it changes it. It's now corrupt. It's now polluted. So when you think you jump out of them thing and you're free, you try know there's all kind of different traps out there. This is why I'm gonna listen to nobody out there. Because nobody not doing what I'm doing. And nobody is not saying what I'm saying, which is freedom. Freedom in. Freedom in. Salute Yusuf L. I know you're active out there. No, even when we shoot at you and thing, no complete love, honor, respect. It's just that when you're audacious enough to make any kind of inference or assertion over here, rudely or disrespectfully, we always choose for acting kind, because we know so irrespective of what we're doing out there. You guys are not on this level. You guys can't speak the way I do. You have to speak, you know, with restrictions by way of our handlers. So just know them thing that and you can't challenge me on that. Or you cannot stand up and say you're free. You'll always brag, say you're a businessman. And I will say yes, because you exist in a legal society. Yeah, man, what am I deal with business out there? Yeah, man. Public slavery. And them I do it brawlingly. It's just unbeknownst to the victims out there. So this is why we bring information and share. And I say, listen, man, it's not like we are trying to prove anything or I try to embarrass anyone. We just are express being free. We don't want no one to tell we say we are them slave. We don't even want to make that kind of presumption. This is why we express ourselves to remove that presumption. And people need to be proactive. Stop waiting until, you know, you jam up and literally in a situation where, you know what I mean? Because you're jamming up, you're limited in all kind of anything at all we can do. Why you wait? Me talk about these things from 2017. And so Donald Trump in a power. Anytime the Republican come in a power, you see the immigration borders go up and all kind of nonsense and all kind of new job is created. A slave catching time now. Don't let these people fool you, whether they're Democrat or Republican. Don't let these people fool you. They're all foreign invading colonizers, and you are the products. I'm not talk about the Spanish Ladina. It don't apply to me. I talk about people who look like me. I talk about the so-called niggers. My information now apply to foreign people. And once you're not like me, you're foreign to me. Unapologetically, I know you're from nowhere. Get to know me so we can at least say we are friends. But I don't know no foreign people out there. You understand? And I know you have some exceptional ones, some great ones, some good ones. Joel Jaguar knows some. Yeah, man, you have some good foreign people who grew up probably around Jamaica with some whiteness. I don't know how the mess that is. Can you imagine that you're foreign and you meet a man, and when your perception of that man or woman is foreign, Caucasian, lily white, according to the modern, narrative. But when you hear that man greet him, just give a big beer hug and say, "Well, go on higher, how it a go?" Yeah, I would just drop down. I would just knock out, faint. Like, what the fuck? You have to throw water on me. And when him talk again like a yard man, me just knock out again. Because now me go ask, Brethren, which part of Jamaica you come from? And him probably tell me some country bush area too. And me I say, so, why your mommy and daddy and all that? You understand? The same thing apply to the white guy where I run the PMP right now. Him know me well enough, but the man that don't look my way for whatever reason. But I think what me need for do, we're supposed to have a me put more of a me what we need for probably have a discourse with. Because sometimes, you have to step with them little ones, like, get some information so you get some clarity and you can make some suggestions. Because we love the area clean and we like, so far we are still the garbage people, and so we can say. But outside of that, yeah, I'm gonna figure out some intercourse with some of them local people, probably not my area, just for our local situation. Internationally, I tell the people I'm saying I'm free, but you don't now believe me. Let me explain what enslavement because I'm a citizen, the citizenship, it's a political colonial thing, foreign. The moment you become non-citizen, you're free. From your citizen, just think of it as you worship and pray to the devil. Just like the Christian, them we are worship and pray to the devil unknowingly. You understand? This is why the place is in this chaos. You understand? So the same thing with being a citizen of the political colonial entities. Now a man would have looked upon me and said, then King man, world passport, and I same foreign thing that, yeah. I same foreign thing, but the subtlety is, or the trick to it is that your own private document where you buy from foreign, so it give that credibility. It was in place from 1950 something, 1948, 1950 something, long time ago. It then placed before you get independence in a 1962. So it predate that, meaning it supersede these new garbage where them are used to enslave you. Because if I look at you and ask you what kind of ID you're carrying, you're going to show me a colonial government of Jamaica ID. And you now can say, boy, here's a next document where we create a separation of entity. Meaning, this government of Jamaica ID is just the legal entity. This is what we use for the business. You understand? And it's attached to my birth certificate. And the birth certificate is, in fact, my surety. So you see, if me ever get in a trouble, all right. So for instance, the one Andrew Holiness as the Prime Minister mess with me. And I just, through Andrew no karate, I just go hold him and me and him, one big karate fight, and I mash him up. That's it. Andrew can't come and bring no other else claim. I have to say, listen, because I don't have no authority, right, or jurisdiction. I have to take my beat up on the one side. And I can bring my claim and say, boy, this money I break the law. Or this money not really in our thing. This money is not a part of the thing. This money not subscribe and subject himself to a thing. So we have to just leave him alone. In other words, when I try to say people are two different things. You have one thing where lawful and you have one thing where legal. The one thing where lawful is separate and distinct from the one thing where legal. So the legality applied to the political area where you have Andrew Holiness and in cabinet, and you have the white guy there from foreign, the English white guy, what name? The one from jungle and Fiend cabinet, and them there over here saying illegality. You understand? The lawful side, it empty. And me and few people over here, so. Over here, sir, what them call the territory, the landmass area. Over here, sir, what them call the country. And within the country, them have states. On the mainland, them have states within that United States country. And within that states, them have county. So them have a country where them create, and then country, within them country, them create federal states. And within them federal states, them create counties. So them deal with them things. On the island, are a very similar thing. Them have them country, Jamaica, where them create. Them have them county, Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey. And then them have them parishes. Now we exist outside of all of that nonsense. Now this is clarity. We exist outside of all of what them create. You understand? Because if you exist in a way them create what we call their legal society, then all of their legal standards, the rules and regulation will apply to you because you're within that legal society. We're governed and controlled by the politician. And those politicians are take order from some foreign guy. This is why when you look in all of your islands here, you're going to say foreign people living lavishly. When I say foreign people, I mean them not look like we. Them drive all the lavish nonsense. And what them will do, them will take out a handful of our common local people and elevate them. You understand? Like the entertainers them. And when the entertainers then get the break, get the wealth, the entertainer now come back to the community where the dunce people and there, where we there were broke and hungry and we dunce. Them not come and create nothing for improve our state of condition. Them don't do that. What them do, they make the foreign people pimp them and use them and keep all kind of entertainment, and then we the old nobody have to find money if you go look on them on stage. You know what I mean? I dance a jig, I do all kind of fuckery. You know what I mean? To keep we distracted. And that cycle persists. Now, you see, when you choose to wake the mess up, is usually when Babylon have beat you up. Yeah, it's usually when you find yourself in some situation where you don't know what else to do. Now you have to think. Now you have to associate yourself with people, I think. It's a free will choice out there. That's why I say, boy, I tell you, a long time we are talking, you know, but people just sit and even right now. It's like when I hear a burn a fire in my last day with this entity. I got act as if there's some obligation to me. All you have to do is prepare yourself. How you going to step forward and say you want to do all kind of things, right? And you are not prepared. And when one of the things we expose you know, your disingenuosity, meaning you're disingenuous, you're not genuine, is when we can say, listen, non-disclosure agreement meaning a share information where I share with you with absolutely no one. And these kind of people, you see, if I give them a document, them will contact me about the document. What them do, them find all kind of people. I tell the people I discuss my document with people. And the people have to embarrass them. And I say, oh no, we don't do it like that. You go talk to that man and write the document. These are the very same people I try to undermine where you are a long time. Because when you on one path, I teach people step by step. These people are behind the scene and say, hey, you need to authenticate and you need to do all kind of nonsense for them hear from some other guru somewhere. These are the kind of people. And it's heartbreaking. Because I always I say my thing different. Yeah, I'm familiar with all of those things, but I see where it is still within the colonization. I choose to be outside. That's all it is. Because the colonization is the enslavement. It is your slavery. And too much people are comfortable within their enslavement, comfortable within their voluntary servitude position. I'm not too comfortable, man. And then I make it hard for a man where I say we're not interested in that. Remember, we advocacy of freedom, people. So if you're not deal with freedom, fuck off and leave us. And go and go and entertain and engage in your financial nonsense. It's simple as that. Because I know the moment I'm free, that's it. All finance have to come, everything have to come to me and stay at my foot because I'm a free man. Not be a burden or a yoke to me, while some parasitic political agent I inherit. You people are so slow. Me a show no a brethren when him green. Remember when him man on a politician and a scene. Regular little boy. And right now he probably can brag say I'm a millionaire. I don't have my car, I don't even have a car, my pro box and teeth, old car. And these little joker politicians them joker you can buy underage girl car. Cause them rich and uno talk nonsense out there. And you are talk about you want to go in a criminality. You're mad and you want to make a war with you and what? No, make we take a look again, man. And focus, man. And see where the problem is and who is that culprit. And on me and you. Uh-uh. And on me and you, Rasta. It's bigger than us. That's why I'm gonna want to engage in a politics. Because I tell people say the political system bring the divide. And when top politician a fight over a young girl in a certain community, a gang war broke out in the community, but the common people don't know what is the motive. Them just think that a little boy them a war. What? No. Why you think the political politician then is aligned with the ones them what them a call dons? Why is that? Because me a done round here, my politician boss link me and I say, yo, them 3 14-year-old, they are mine. You understand? And by the time I look, me see a next politician, I say, them in have them the long time, from them at 9. And me now as a done, I forgot to defend my politician boss and say, rough up, who for rough up, and then for them done, now I come round here, I come to the table, and let the war go on. But one don't know say it's on a more personal political nonsense level. And then the news media promote what they want to promote. And then the unlearned, hungry belly bloggers we cannot exist without YouTube revenue, them just follow the status quo. Whatever the government want, that's what them, every now and again, them show a little spice in it. So I go and burn the government, when you get a big, bossy government check with big, bossy government protection. Not quite sure you have a big, bossy government Mark X. Most of you vloggers. So you can't see me, you know say it's not the same for me. Me are what them call authentic. Me are what them call truth, not a caricature. Yeah man, organic, authentic. Here I am, just like you were presented this way. Don't make them fool you. Don't make them undermine you. And don't ever dare make them think them better than you. Are you crazy? Not one out there. I outclass most of y'all by decades. Brawling as I can be. By decades we outclass them. I remember me the one were telling me, yeah man, so you can't put a money suit on crap. You can put even crap in a mansion and give it expensive car to drive, but it still remain crap. Can't be nothing else but crap. No different from some of these politicians. If you're filth going in, you're filth while you're in, and you'll be filth on your way out. You're just filthy. Why am I taught this way? Because the evidence is clear. Anytime I talk, I tell you the evidence. Just look at the society. If the society is filthy, where it come from? Must from the top. When I say you have a legal entity, you have evidence. Your birth registration form is evidential proof that there is a legal entity. And why is there a legal entity? Because there's also a legal society. And the legal entity was created to operate within the legal society, unbeknownst to most. So no one more proof? Because now get common sense knowledge, This is where tearing apart, It's too simple. Because no one complexity. It's too simple for no. It a go over on head. It's like you enter premises and you get the instruction and I say, listen, all you have to do is tap 1, 2, 3 times, and that's a key to get in. When you go there, nobody want tap, you want jump the fence, you want all kind of other things. And all a man like me come and do is just 1, 2, 3, I'm going to go in. and leave you out there contemplate all of the nonsense, all of the, you know what I mean, the complexity. Oh, we're going to have to dig a tunnel. No, you're free. You just have to express it and challenge them to rebut it. That's it. Simplicity. Oh gosh. Clarity. I wonder if my good brother, that great warrior, Joel Jaguar, see, hear me. Clarity out there. Which one I bring it this way? Hashtag U.S.A. That man they are top mode. Everybody in the world know U.S.A. U.S.A. will agree with me. He might not like my style. But him gonna say brethren, the brethren know where him say, man. I really say it go. We just now look at it that way. The brethren and him, I don't know, that man that show me is a man going so rough, and that man that love Jehovah, that man that probably not with my team. So now he's gonna touch around at Ian. Different level, different world. But Ian would agree with me. Cause one thing, when you get truth, you might want to reject it, but you can't deny it. Because if you can't rebut the truth, we have, you can't rebut it. We are tell you, say, boy, slavery are going right now. U.S.A. tell me, say, I'm lying. Ian, tell me I'm lying. Tell me this colonization is not the enslavement, and tell me it's not extant. Come can prove it. You know want more proof? The legal standards alternatively used as rules or regulations are being enforced as law here. And that is proof of your enslavement and your colonization. But these things are come from the Spanish laws of Burgos from the 1500s. Anyway, now take me now go stay no longer. We just pass through for a kind of, I reiterate said it. Just be proactive, no man. Just, 'cause if you go up on your own and get the world passport, you still are gonna need visa. You're not gonna know the things that I mean, no? And you're not gonna know if you use it according to how you should. Because remember, you learn, and remember, you still have a colonized mind. So even when you hear me, you should not run and just go do something without a consult me. It makes no sense, because it's going to do you no good. I'm aware of people of American national documents, and the feds is on their ass, put it that way. Why? Because them just like to have things, but not know how to use these things, and just like to show off. Can you imagine a man like me? You hear how my love talk? You think Babylon want me coming at them court come talk? No. Babylon, we want you. Because I know you can't demonstrate no kind of competence. This is why we have a platform. This is why Babylon, when them give a psychological evaluation, them could not fuck with me. Why? Because you can get a second, a third, and a fourth opinion by way of evaluation of a public information. That alone are going to hurt them. That's when people are going to know, say, no, something wrong here. You're a real criminal. Now we have to go lock you up on the federal level. Hey, I don't want to see how impressive it is to dep on a location and see foreign federal agent looking thick and well fed, and some of them white and some of them black like you. I come arrest on the politicians. I don't know how that going look. That going be a divine moment for me. I tell you, I'm never experienced it. You're gonna see foreign police come lock on up down here someone. Yeah man, come literally arrest quite a few on out there. We're gonna see it. We're gonna literally see it. Yeah man. And that are gonna bring some closure to a lot of the nonsense where it has been perpetrated around here. Where is the truth? What is the truth? The truth is that you're all colonized, meaning you're all enslaved. I'm not going to say we, I say you're all enslaved by way of this colonization. And I am he, we are fireborn. I am he, we are expressive to us, say, wake up out down of slavery. Don't let them trick you with this entertaining distractions. I am he. Yeah. So whether you like it or not, you can't deny it. Because your pastor now tell you this. Your favorite guru, where you make live lavishly, is not telling you to do this. Can't tell you this. So you're a slave. However, I can say it's all a presumption. So we have to rebut the presumption and move forward. That's it. Anyway, complete gratitude out there, people. Again, you know my style. The brave may fall, but never yield. Yeah, man, and we say bold and brave, firm and strong. Yeah, man, you know me always like the artist. Go and beat them tune and call it a day. Salute, free people. Just contemplate on the message and ignore the message. You know, for life, I truly. But just check out the message, now, man. Yeah, if you're not gonna have use for it now, you're gonna definitely have use for it later. I guarantee it. Really. I guarantee it.
Man, don't spend them. You know, when I have to 40 words, got 39 good. 3-9. G-U-D. How me fi fear them when I feel me style them in a dark. Dance all that I feel me yard. Tell magic fi press record. Light up a spliff a sip the see me fully charged. No way at all, me no drop me guard. My teeth full and me whip up it off. Extension to tap it off. It full of teeth like when somebody laugh. I got me that. So don't fuck up. How we set the trend and them have to follow. If them no mention, don't them no